So I wanted to do a video today, quick video. This is, if you are a dad carrying 40 pounds plus, what you might have experienced in the past when it comes to trying to get in healthier shape. And what most dads do is they pick miserable diets and or exercise plans, fads, bullshit that keep you stuck yo-yoing until the point you feel like you just quit. What's the point? I cannot get in shape. It is beyond me to get in shape. This is not for me. It's my genetics, it's my metabolism, it's my family, it's the age of my kids, it's my job. Understandably, you believe that it's beyond you, because you've tried multiple times to do this. You have made valiant efforts to get in better shape. But the methods, what you've chosen, the options that you've seen out there, fellow dad, they're too restrictive, they're too extreme, they are not sustainable. So I want to walk you through what that might look like for you, and how I do things differently at Isla Fitness with my dads carrying 40 pounds plus. So let's get stuck in here. So this here is a case study, and we have Chris, okay? Chris is 48, has a beautiful wife, as you can see. He's got 3 beautiful kids. They're aged between, let's say, 10 and 16, and he's currently at 245 pounds. So Chris is not feeling great. Let's say he's like 5'10", for example. And he should really be about 60 pounds leaner to be at a healthy weight, okay? So Chris has made different attempts over the years to get in shape, but it just hasn't worked out. So let's take a look at what Chris has tried, okay? So this is, what I have deemed as, hold on, a traditional model of failure, okay? So in 2016, 8 years ago, Chris was at 200 pounds and he's like, oh, I don't really like this. I don't like being at 200 pounds, seeing that in the scale. Let's do that keto thing. And Chris actually loses 20 pounds and he's down to 180 and he's feeling great. Wow, I'm at 180, perfect. That was my, pre-marriage weight. He's in great shape. Much leaner, feeling much better. So he's like, okay, let's just go back to how I was living before. So he goes back to how he was living before, his habits. And the habits that got him to 200 pounds, he didn't really address those with keto. He just gave up carbs, gave up sugar, things like that. And then he packed on from, 180 pounds in 2016 after losing 20. He went up to 220 a few years later. And this here, IF, intermittent. Okay, let's try intermittent fasting. Let's do some windows here. And I'll only eat from, 12 midday till 8 o'clock. But in that window, he's like stuffing his face. So nothing really changes. So he gives that up. And he's, kind of in a rhythm here. He's, sitting around 220 there. But then the habits that are piling on chronic weight, he's up to 230 now in 2022. That might be actually generous. Chris then sees some meal replacement shake plans. And he's like, shit, I'm 230 pounds now. I should be 50 pounds lighter. Let's try that. This life feels horrible here. So he goes on a meal replacement shake plan, and he actually loses 40 pounds. Huh? And he's down to 190 after that in 2022. And he's like, sweet, I'm at 190. Okay, it's not quite 180, but it's better than 230, yeah? I'm feeling great. Okay, time to eat solid food. And as soon as Chris starts to eat solid food with his beautiful wife and his kids, the weight comes straight back on. And a couple of years later, he's gained 55 pounds now. 245 pounds. I cannot hit the 250 pound mark. That is a no-go. I cannot do that. So okay, what can I do? I've done the keto and I've done the intermittent fasting, the meal. That's not working. Let's do some exercise. That must be it. He gets, one of those high intensity interval training videos. You probably know which ones. And he instantly gets injured because he's 245 pounds. He hasn't been exercising. He's got a desk job. Boo. Horrible. He's injured. Shit. So that plan has gone straight out the window. So over the next few years, Chris is like, well, the diets don't work. I can't exercise. And the habits that took him from 180 pounds or 200 pounds up to 245 pounds, yo-yoing up and down, they continue. And by 2027, he's up at 283 pounds. He feels like absolute shit, and he's kind of given up. How Chris is showing up for his family at 283 pounds, bloated, low energy, mentally fatigued, low confidence, tugging at his t-shirt, stuffing his face every mealtime. Food is comfort. Stressed, food. Stressed, booze. Stressed, snacks. All those habits that took him from 180 pounds up to 283 pounds over the course of a decade. This is a traditional model of failure. Diets don't work. Diets do not work. Extreme exercising does not work. So what is an alternative? Stand by. What is a model for success? So this is what I do at Isla Fitness. Traditional model of failure, extreme restriction, and or extreme exercising versus there is an alternative. There is a creamy middle. And this is how I am helping dads kill it. This is how I have helped over 126 dads kill it. This is your model for success. In 2024, Chris, who was at his heaviest ever, started following a random Irish guy off Instagram, a guy that has done this work himself, that has lost 46 pounds and that has kept it off, that got certified as a coach because the experiences, the changes that he made were so profound for his quality of life, for his wife and his 3 kids. He wanted to help other dads experience it. So how I would help Chris is, we do the chat, build a 12-week program. So not a 2-week or a 4-week shred, a 12-week program, a wraparound program, where Chris starts at 245 pounds. And within 12 weeks, he is at least 224 pounds. My guarantee for dads that work with me that are carrying 40 pounds plus, you will shed at least 21 pounds within 12 weeks. Or I work with you at no cost until you reach there. So over 12 weeks on a habit change program, I have helped Chris work on his sleep, his daily steps, his hydration, his nutrition, where nothing is off the table. Treats are encouraged. Eating carbs every day. Helping him manage his hunger between meals. Helping him moderate alcohol consumption. Alcohol, you can still drink booze, but not in a way that impedes, detonates your progress on the regular. Getting Chris into regular exercising. Helping Chris practice no thank yous. Everyone always thinks it's about the diet and the exercising. But if you can't get through the day without saying no thank you to a donut or no thank you to a cupcake at your office, you're never going to make it. I helped Chris practice those no thank yous. I also helped Chris practice the shut the fuck ups, get the fuck outs. That's where that inner self-sabotaging voice says, Chris, you're down at 3 pounds this week. Why don't we just have a blowout on Saturday? Let's just have a little, let's have a little drink. Let's have a little margarita. Shut the fuck up, get the fuck out. That's what you need to be practicing. When that inner self-sabotaging monologue kicks in. Shut the fuck up, get the fuck out. So do you see how this goes beyond, that's not even number one. We got to take a wraparound approach to all these different things, in addition to exercise and diet. If you are not managing your sleep, if you're not managing your daily steps, your hydration, how to eat in a way that is enjoyable, satiating, and helps you lose weight, or I should say shed excess body fat, in a way that helps you start from where you are and build up instead of going for those hit sessions straight off the bat, likely to get injured. So Chris, instead of doing the traditional stuff, the extreme miserable choices, he's like, okay, I'll give this guy a shot. Chatted to him. He's got the receipts. He knows what he's talking about. Let's go. I helped Chris over 12 weeks manage all this with a plan, with my support and accountability, the PSA. And Chris's 12-week launch program, based on habit change through the lens of being a father rather than the number on a scale, we crack Chris's lifestyle code in a way that is sustainable, effective, and most importantly, enjoyable. Chris gets to 224 pounds. He's drinking alcohol. He's having pizza. He's having fries. But not at a level that compromises, derails his effort to get back to the 190s and the 180s. Fellow dads, you can actually get in shape and not be miserable. Will you be challenged? Yes. Will you be fucked off at times? Yes. But when you're doing this and you're feeling great while you're making these changes that help you feel better physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, instead of miserable, horrible to live with, not showing up for your family in a way that you want to. You're doing the keto, you feel miserable. You're doing the IF, you're grumpy. You yo-yo back and forth, you're fucked off. You want to be a happy, healthy, present husband and father. And you're trying, because you're trying to do all this during a busy life, doing taxi service, going to sports practices, navigating the weekends. But it's tough. So what I help Chris do, I'm Chris's Sherpa. I'm Chris's coach. I'm Chris's Sherpa. I help him get up his mountain with this. And by the time he gets to 224 pounds, he feels amazing. At 48, he didn't think this was possible. These are the dads I help. Dads like you. Dads like you that are still watching this video because you want to find the answer. The answer is not miserable, extreme diets and or exercise regimens. It's habit change. You got to where you are because of your habits. When you fix your habits, you fix your lifestyle. And when you do it in a way that is sustainable, effective, enjoyable, you'll never go back. So this is what most people miss. If you are watching this, this is gold. Am I telling you that this is easy? No, but it is simple. And it helps you build a strong foundation for your family instead of the yo-yoing until you get completely fucked off and then you quit forever, because that point is coming. When it gets to 2027, you're 283 pounds, you're done, you're toast. Don't do that. Stop looking for the quick fix. Do the deep work once and live the rest of your life with enjoying decades of high quality living. Answer me this question, fellow dad, carrying 40 pounds plus. Would you trade 12 weeks of your life for 30 years of high quality living? As a father, as a husband, as a grandfather. 12 weeks for 30 years. Hope this helps. If you are a dad and you're done feeling like shit, and you're feeling a glimmer of hope or excitement, an ember of excitement or hope, maybe this guy's the real deal. Well, check out my page. I've got receipts. I've got people showing their face. I've tagged people. I've got interviews. I will treat you the same as every other dad that has placed their trust in me at Isla Fitness to help them change their lives. DM me game plan. DM me, hello, what is this? Okay, what have you got going on? I realize that you're high in skepticism, low in confidence, low in hope, just like I was 6 years ago. But now, after doing this work myself, having perfected an extremely efficient and enjoyable mechanism for lifelong change, I am delighted that I earn a living helping dads just like you, busy, exhausted dads, not dads that have got loads of free time and are on top of the world when it comes to their health and fitness. I help you close this gap in your life. You've got the job, you've got the career, you got the business, you got the beautiful family. But this hole here with your health, your weight, your fitness, it is a gaping hole and it's dragging you down. If you're done with the bullshit, the fads, trying to go for the quick fixes, reach out, let's chat, see if it's a good fit. DM me game plan, DM me hello, DM me what have you got going on, you clown, whatever you want. Cheers.